Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for a very big football game for St. Mary's. St. Mary's entertaining Archbishop Williams in this Catholic Central League matchup. St. Mary's 6-1, Williams 2-5. Williams has to win to get a spot in the tournament. St. Mary's has to win. I think they're number 3, but they're also tied for first place with Bishop Feehan. If they win this, they wind up co-champs in the Catholic Central League, and they'll also get a very high seed in the tournament and get a home game. And if they can finish in the top 4, they might get 2 home games, assuming they keep winning. So St. Mary's versus Archbishop Williams. We'll have the national anthem sung by Miss Mayette, who's a cheerleader for St. Mary's. Miss Mayette doing a nice job again, getting us going. Outstanding as usual, Miss Mayette. Back to her chores as a cheerleader. So we're just about set to start. St. Mary's is trying to get Lynn a split. Classical lost a tough game to Revere opening tonight, losing 21-6. Revere got a last-second touchdown. St. Mary's will kick it off. Williams will get the ball first. St. Mary's coming off a tough loss. They lost in, I think it was double overtime to Spelman, the team they shut out early in the season, but they were missing a couple of their best players. David Brown didn't play. I know Derek Calange has been out for a couple of games. I've been told that they're back, so hopefully this will be good for them. They pop it up. It bounces around. Williams just grabbed it. Donovan Clark was around the ball. But Williams comes up with it. They'll have it at their own 40-yard line. So just a little pop-up, almost like an onside kick. St. Mary's came close to recovering. Williams will send it wide out to the near side. They go I formation. They pitch it, looking to go to the left side. And they'll get a first down on the first play. Jake Dreyfus. They get to the St. Mary's 44. 16 yards and a first down. Double wideouts. They go to the fullback. Short yardage to the 40. Sean Harrington with the carry. Second down and 7 as they send a wide out to the near side. A very tight I formation. They run straight ahead, getting near the 35. And Dreyfus again.
And a 5 on the plate. We went up a 30, long 2, ball for the St. Mary's 36.
Third and a couple. Again, the wide out to the near side. Now they split the backfield behind LeClaire. And looking for yardage, bouncing off a couple of tackles. And it's Harrington. Looked like they had him stopped, but he winds up picking up a first down at the 32. He needed 2, we got 4. So Williams on the move. First and 10 from the St. Mary's 32. Again, the wide out to the near side. Now to go back to that tight I formation. Rolling, looking to throw. Wide open, but they make the hit. They lost the football. St. Mary's comes up with the football. Chris Sazo came up with the loose ball. Now they're saying no fumble recovery. They're saying the pass was incomplete. St. Mary's thought they had the ball. So it'll be second and 10 from the 32. St. Mary's was celebrating a takeaway. They threw it out in the flat. They had wide open. They made the initial hit, but they came up and said they didn't have the ball. So wideouts right and left now in this I formation. LeClaire, the quarterback. They run it straight ahead. And down to the 26. Marcus Thurston with the carry. Third and 4 from the St. Mary's 26. The wide out to the far side. That tight I formation. Pitch coming to the near side. Slips a couple of tackles. Stays on his feet. Finally bumped out of bounds. Let's see where they put it. Dreyfus. They put it down. Looks like they're putting it at the 5. 21 yards in the first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. They split the backfield now with a wide out to the far side. They pitch it, staying on his feet, getting down to about the 1. Harrington with the carry. They put it at the 1. When they snap the ball, they've used up almost 4 minutes. Now they go power I in the backfield from the 1. Hit, stood up, didn't get in. That was Dreyfus. No gain on the play. Third and goal from the 1. They go back to the I. They stand him up. He's not going to get in. Mark's getting up off the bottom of that pile. They put the ball back to the 3. So 4th and goal from the 3. And maybe needs one more defensive play. Williams will have eaten up just about half of this first period. Rolling, looking to throw. They let it fly. Caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Kowalski with the catch. So they go 60 yards in 11 plays. It gets blocked. So St. Mary's will get it. Williams used up almost half of the period. They kick a little ground ball. Fielded at the 30-yard line. Coming to the near side. A nice return near the 45-yard line. Alex Potter. St. Mary's had pretty good field position. He almost took it to the house. Everybody was on the far side. He got it to the near side. He almost beat the last defender. Well, St. Mary's will start at their 43-yard line. Allie Barry will be the quarterback. They send it wide out to the far side. Coming to the near side with a head of steam, he's gone. David Brown. He got past the line of scrimmage and it was nobody within sight. He takes it to the house 57 yards. So 57 yards in one play. You think they could have used him last week against Spellman? Michael Anderson will look to give St. Mary's their first lead. And he does. That's a big weapon. So St. Mary's says, you think you had momentum? Well, we'll get a little more momentum on our side. We'll give it to David Brown. He goes 57, and then Anderson's foot gives St. Mary's a 1-point lead. And we're just about at the halfway mark of this first period. But that was just once he got past the line of scrimmage, it was nobody. He just outran. There was nobody going to catch him, nobody going to get near him. If it was two-hand touch, he would have scored a touchdown. Anderson will kick it off. And they pop it up again. Williams comes up with it again. And again, Williams is going to get very good field position. So they started at their 40 and went down and scored. Now they start at their 41. I don't know if I like that maneuver. Wideouts right and left. They split the backfield behind Leclerc. They got a wing now they go double wing. So they've showed St. Mary's an awful lot. They pitch it coming to the near side. They force him back inside. They lost the ball. The ball goes to the ground. St. Mary's says they have it. And guess who it is? Christopher Sazzo. Sazzo, he recovered the fumble before, and they said, no, you didn't. But they give it to him this time. They're putting the ball at the 44. So they gain 3, but they lose the football. They finally moved the stakes. I was wondering what they were doing. 1st and 10. Well, Sazzo recovers 2 fumbles. The first one negative, but he got the second one. Barry looking to throw, lets it fly. Incomplete. Looking for David Brown. So St. Mary's looking for a one-play drive again, going deep. David Brown, pretty good rebounder in basketball, even though he's a guard. Went high, but it got knocked away. Good coverage by Williams. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Williams 44. They run it straight ahead for 5 or 6. That's Kalangis. Third and 4 for the Spartans. Sean Driscoll doing an excellent job as the head coach. St. Mary's has got them playing really well. And it's still a fairly young team. Barry with the keep, has some room down the sideline. One man to beat. They wrap him up, knock him out of bounds. Fake the run off the right side. Barry took it up the middle, cut to the near side, and gets it in the red zone. They put it down at the 10. A 28-yard run by Barry. So Williams has fumbled it twice, both recovered by Sazzo, but the first one, they said the pass was incomplete, but the second one gave him the ball. trying to turn the corner. Kalangis, not a lot there. They put it down at the 8, so he picked up 2. Second and goal from there. David Brown walks in again.
David Brown with the carry, and the St. Mary's touchdown.
So they take advantage of the fumble recovery. "44 yards in 5 plays. Anderson with another kick. This is important. That makes it an 8-point game.
Extra point, look like Atlantic is good. 4:39 left in the first quarter, St. Mary's 14.
So St. Mary's has had it twice. They've run 6 plays. They've scored 2 touchdowns, both by David Brown. I think Coach Driscoll is upset that David Brown is a junior and he's back next year. And that Kalangis is a junior and he's back next year. Now, are they going to pop this one again? Or are they going to try and kick it deep? They boot it deep. Williams all the way back to the 5-yard line. Trying to turn the corner, and they're not going to have as good a field position as they've been having. Anderson got his foot in that one. They were up a little bit, expecting another little pooch, but he kicked it deep, and he just didn't quite get to the 20. At the 19-yard line. They run it straight ahead for short yardage. Thurston with the carry.
And 2 on the plate. Second down and 8, off the wing, 21.
2nd and 8. The wideout goes to the far side, a wing to the far side. They split the backfield behind LeClaire. They're showing all kinds of formations. The quick out. They're calling an incomplete pass. That could have been a lateral. That almost looked like it was behind the receiver, but they're calling an incomplete pass. This is a big play for Williams. They don't want to give the ball back to St. Mary's, especially in good field position. But if they don't get it here, a punt would give St. Mary's great field position without a run back. Third, and they need 8. Wideouts right and left. They split the backfield behind LeClaire. Looking to throw. He lost it. Are they calling an incomplete pass? Marks picked it up and ran it in. They're calling it an incomplete pass as I'm coming forward. They're calling it an incomplete pass. The officials are getting together and talking about it. Intentional grounding, so they lose back to the 11. They lost 10 yards on the play. They just get the kick away. It's not going anywhere. It goes out of bounds. St. Mary's going to have it inside the 30 of Archbishop Williams. So they called it intentional grounding. They lost the down and the yardage. They put it back at the 11. He lost 10 yards. They call it out at the 24. What a break for St. Mary's. Motion coming. Barry with the keep, straight ahead. Staying on his feet, still on his feet, inside the 5. It's nice to be a Monday morning quarterback. If he took one step to his right, there was nobody there. He could have gone in the end zone. They put it at the 3. So the ball at the 3, it'll be first and goal. We're going to St. Mary's play it down. So Williams looked like they were going. They went down. They went 60 yards, 11 plays with the opening drive. Made it look easy. St. Mary's almost shut them down. It took them 4 downs to score from the 5. But they led 6-0. Then one play, David Brown goes 57. 5 plays, David Brown goes 8 after Barry went 28. And now Barry goes 21 to put the ball at the 3. And they're knocking on the door again. Slipping and falling as he got the handoff was Kalangis. They're going to put it back at the 4 for a loss of a yard. So they lost a yard. Got a quick look at the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders have more cheerleaders than football players. They got an army down there on the sideline. Barry with the keep. Looking to get in. Getting some help from his friends. Pushing, shoving, everybody pushing in different directions. They're going to put it down at the 1. Barry lost his helmet. He's got to come out for a play. Well, Samir's going to have to put a different quarterback in from the 1-yard line. Potter is the quarterback. They run it straight ahead. Kalangis in for the touchdown. $24 yards in 4 plays. 10 plays for 3 touchdowns. And Anderson will look for 3 in a row. And he nails it. St. Mary's has 125 yards rushing. And we got a minute 25 left in the first period. And once again, Anderson will use that right foot. And they line drive it at the 11-yard line. Up the middle, cutting to the far side. Hit, piled up as he gets across the 30. That was Kowalski. At the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there. And now Williams finds themselves really trying. They were celebrating 6-0. All of a sudden, St. Mary's has put 21 unanswered points on the board. Wideouts right and left in that I formation. Fullback. And St. Mary's trying to tackle him. They're actually pulling him forward. And they're still pushing him forward. He looked like he was going to get about 4 yards. Harrington looked like he was going to get like 4 yards. He picked up 15 and a first down. If they run this play, it'll be the last play of the period. I don't know. That's not the last play. I don't know if they took a timeout. That's an unusual timeout with 37 seconds left. That was a wacky play. Up the middle, they hit him, and then push, pull, tug, grab a hold, and all of a sudden, 15 yards later, they blow the whistle, and it's a 1st and 10 at the 46. So assuming they run the ball, this will be the last play. High formation, a wide out to the near side. Flag on the play. Looked like everybody was moving, then they snapped the ball, then they had trouble with the snap. And that'll cost them 5. It'll be 1st and 15. They looked like they were going. They didn't snap the ball. Then when they snapped it, they almost lost it. But they flew the flag. It was different tonight. There's no yellow flags. It's pink handkerchiefs. The pitch to the far side. Turns the corner and gets drilled out of bounds. I think that was Dreyfus. So going out of bounds will The clock dead.
Ball for Williams. 48.
He picked up 8 yards on the play. Second and 7, so they'll get to run at least one more play in this first period. The wideout goes to the far side in the eye. They've shown eye, they've shown split, they show double wing. They give it to the fullback, bouncing around. Looks like he's got a first down. That's Harrington. So he picked up 7 and a first down. They stopped the clock for the first down, but now they wind the clock. That's going to be the end of the period. So Williams will run for 81. St. Mary's for 125. David Brown with a couple of touchdowns. Colangis with a touchdown. Anderson with 3 extra points. And it's 21-6 at the end of one in this must-win really for both teams. It's really kind of wacky. I'm thinking, you know, if Williams is 2-5, they're just playing out the string. But if they win, 3 wins can get you in the tournament. It could get you rankings depending on how other teams do. I mean, it's a crazy system now. It's just going bonkers. Now you don't even try to consider what's going to happen, what's happening. You just wait and see what they tell you. And see what the pairings and the seedings will be and who goes where and when and why. So 1st and 10 for Williams as we start the second period. They have it at the St. Mary's 45-yard line. The wideout goes to the far side. Off the right side. And again, a little help. Thurston with the carry. Gets it to the 40. So he picked up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Again, the wide out to the far side in this double wing. Hit in the backfield almost when he handed the ball. Thurston got nailed back at the 43. Tommy Velasco was the first one to wrap him up and knock him down. He's a junior too, as we see the army of cheerleaders. Somewhere in that group is Miss Mayette, who did a nice job with the anthem. The wideout comes to the near side now. 3rd and 8. He pitch it going to the far side. And he gets inside the 40. Dreyfus with the carry. He picked up 4. So it'll be 4th down and 4. A huge play for Williams. They split the backfield now behind LeClaire. The wideout to the near side. And we're going to whistle. I think Williams wants the timeout to talk about it. This is it's early in the game, but this is a very big play. They're losing 21-6. They'd like to convert, go down and score it, get it down possibly to a one-score game if they could get a two-point conversion. Or if they kick the point, it would still be one score with a two-point conversion upcoming if they can score again. But they got to pick up these 4 yards. If they don't, all the momentum, it's all going St. Mary's way now anyway, and this will be even more if they shut them down here. So a big play early in the game. The wideout comes to the near side. There's a wideout to the far side. They split the backfield. Looking to throw over the middle. Incomplete. Williams, I think, was looking for a hit on Charlie Corners, but they don't get it. And St. Mary's will get the football. Well, St. Mary's will get it back. This will be their first possession in the second period. Off the left side, little help pushing forward, trying to push back. David Brown with the carry. They finally settle in on the 46. He picked up 7. Second down and 3. From the 46. Wide out to the far side. They run it to the near side. Ahead of steam, they just got a piece of his ankle. Donovan Clark, they just got a piece and tripped him. It looked like he was going to go a lot further. He picked up 8 and a first down. Big opening off that right side. They just got just as he looked like he was going to go a long way, they just tripped him up. Barry rolling, looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got a man wide open on the sideline. Marks with the catch. They're going to put him down at the 1. "45 yards." So you look at Williams trying to complete a 4th and 4 to keep a drive alive. And now you look at St. Mary's. Barry let it fly. Marks was so wide open, he almost made a fair catch on that pass. Cut it inside and almost took it in. He just got nipped at the 1-yard line. They go double wing. Halle Berry walks in. And all of a sudden it's 27-6. "61 yards in 4 plays. St. Mary's making it look easy. Illegal procedure against St. Mary's. So they'll push it back for Anderson. Halle Berry is the holder. They snap it. And he kicks it through anyway. So 28 straight points put up by St. Mary's. Williams in years past was one of the real powerhouses in the state, certainly in the conference. They had some great players. Rocky Marciano's, I think it was his brother. One of the Marciano families played for Williams years ago. Was a tremendous player. They've had some other great players. They had some great teams. They were one of the powerhouses around, as was Brockton for years, and they kind of slowed down. Kind of runs in cycles. Now it's teams like Everett, St. John's Prep, Catholic Memorial. And he boots it deep again at the 13-yard line. Going to the far side. Finally getting knocked down. Dreyfus. He got it across the 30 to the 32 of Williams. And Mary's closing in on 200 yards of offense, and we got over 7 minutes left in the second period. They got 186. They've held Williams to 90, and 60 of those 90 were on the first drive. So 1st and 10 from the 32. Wide out to the far side. They split the backfield behind LeClaire. Looking to go to the far side. Hit in the backfield. That's Thurston. Back to the 28. They lost 4. 2nd and 14. Again, the wideout goes to the far side. And again, they split the backfield behind LeClaire. They hit him again. They blow the whistle. That was Harrington. So Williams going backwards on this drive. They put it back at the 25. They lost 3 more. So it's going to be 3rd and 17. Halfway through and counting the second period, huge first half of St. Mary's after they gave away 6 on the opening drive. They go back to the I formation with a wide out to the near side. They throw it out complete, and they're going to lose yardage. Clark with the big defensive play. They put it back at the 23. They lost 2. So with any kind of a run back, St. Mary's will get very good field position here. He had to get it away very quickly. Another tough punt. Takes a little bit of a Williams bounce, but St. Mary's going to get tremendous field position at the 42-yard line. St. Mary's, good penetration. They had to get rid of the kick very quickly. Last punt went 13 yards. This one goes 19. And St. Mary's has it at the 42-yard line. Wide out to the far side. Running to the near side with a head of steam, getting loose. Donovan Clark to the 24. Picked up 18 and a first down. St. Mary's on the move again. The wideout again goes to the far side. They drop the ball. Barry falls on it. He had it. He was going to fake a handoff to the man in motion and just drop the ball. He put it back at the 28. So they lost 4. That offensive line doing a job for St. Mary's. Off the right side again with a head of steam. That's a flag. That's going to be a horse collar tackle, I think. Down to the 17.
Penalty to face pass, Jim Williams, automatic first down, first and 10. Correction, first and goal, ball just inside the 10-yard line.
They mark it down to the 7. From the 7. Galangis walks in. So the first 2 drives in the second period both eat up 4 plays. And St. Mary's just walking away. And Hanson, perfect as usual. "18 plays run by St. Mary's with 3:16 left in the second period, and they've scored 5 times. So it's a shame that Galangis and Brown were down and couldn't play last week against Spellman, and it cost them. A team that they handily beat earlier in the season, beat them in double overtime at Spellman. And that could come back to haunt them.
you can thank the guys out there, they found it.
Thank you.
Trying to come to the near side. Upended. I think it was Nicholas Marks with the play. The ball will be at the 31-yard line. And to add insult to injury, St. Mary's going to get the ball and start the second half. Pitch it to the far side. Nothing doing there. That was Harrington. Let's see where they put it. Was there a flag on the play? They're marching off against Williams. There was a flag. They mark it back to the 26. So it'll be 1st and 15. And the clock runs. Wideouts right and left in his I formation. St. Mary's jumped. That's going to cost him 5. So we giveth and we taketh away. So they're saying second down, but I thought the first down was a replay because of the penalty. Wideouts right and left. And he bang it forward for short yardage. And that was Thurston. He picked up 3 to the 34. Pitch coming to the near side. Not enough for a first down. These players get up limping. They put it down. I'll call it the 39 and give him 5. So they need 2. Wide out to the far side. And St. Mary's, they were coming, and they came too quick. So that'll give Williams a first down. And if they run it again, this will be the last play of the half. A huge half for St. Mary's. After trailing 6-0 on the opening drive, they put 35 points on the board, scoring 5 straight possessions. Wideouts right and left. They better hurry up if they want to get the playoff. They're not going to get it off. That's the end of the half. So St. Mary's puts 35 consecutive points on the board. Barry gets a couple. Kalangis gets one. Kalangis gets a couple, I guess. Barry gets a touchdown. And St. Mary's took that momentum right away after Williams scored 6. Brown took the first play from scrimmage, 57 yards for a touchdown. The kick by McDonald gave St. Mary's the lead at 7-6. They added 28 more. After that 6-0, 35 consecutive points by St. Mary's. And in this very important game for both teams, St. Mary's leads it 35-6 at halftime. From the 20-yard line, coming to the near side and getting across the 25, and that's David Brown. He was a step away from getting a big return. He got it out to the 26. In that first half, David Brown had 72 yards. Barry had 49. Kalangis had 15. Clark had 37. St. Mary's had 173 yards rushing, 45 on the one catch by Jack Marks. Williams had 89 yards. Straight ahead across the 30. That's David Brown. He picked up 7. So St. Mary's is going to get a split. I think Bishop Fee played last night and won, so it'll be St. Mary's and Bishop Fee co-champs in the Catholic Central League. And St. Mary's going to hold on to, I think, number 3, maybe a little bit more. Straight ahead, across the 40. Donovan Clark out to the 44. That's 11 and a first down. Williams took the opening kickoff, went 60 yards in 11 plays, grabbed a 6-0 lead. They're excited. They're fans. They've got a bunch of fans on the other side. A little momentum, and St. Mary's comes back and scores 35 straight points. A burst of speed off that side, almost broke it. Donovan Clark. At the 39. 17 yards. That offensive line doing a job for St. Mary's. Wide out to the near side, wing to the far side. The wing in motion. The keep. Straight ahead. Barry with the carry. Gets it to the 32 for a pickup of 7. They've gone over 200 yards rushing. And we still have 9.5 minutes left in the third period. The wideout goes to the far side. Off the right side with a burst of speed. See you later. Colangis is gone. His third touchdown. They make it 6 for 6. And Anderson will try to make it 6 for 6. Kick is good. That is 42 to 6. And we're getting close to the point where it's going to be running time. So the scoring drives for St. Mary's. 1 play, 5 plays, 4 plays. 4 plays, 4 plays. They've had 3 touchdowns of 4 plays. They've had 2 of 5 plays and 1 play. 3 4-play drives, 2 5-play drives, and that 1 play to start the game. The 57-yard run by Brown. Now they kick it deep, bouncing around at about the 13-yard line. Pretty good return. Jack Paula returned it. And he put it down at the 30. If St. Mary scores again in this period, it'll be running time. If this was the 4th period, it would be running time now. Wide out to the near side. I formation behind LeClaire. They pitch it to the far side. And Thurston's going to get pretty good yardage. Got it to 38 for a pickup of 8. Then it'll be 2nd down and 2. Wideouts to either side. They split the backfield now behind LeClaire. Actually got 2 wideouts to the far side. They run it straight ahead. Falls forward for a 1st down. That was Harrington. He picked up 4. 1st down at the 42. Wide out to the far side. Everybody else in tight. Looking to throw, in trouble. He throws it off his back foot. Incomplete. He was getting a whole lot of blue shirts all over him. Falling away, off balance. And still he almost completed it to Jack Paul, who tried to make the diving catch. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Coming to the near side, getting hit. Solid hit by Kalanges. Back at the 40, they lost 2. 3rd and 12 from the 40. Rolling, looking, they lob it out. Caught, nowhere near a first down. Thurston with the catch. I don't think you're going to see Williams punt the ball. They picked up 8. So they still need 4 more for a first down. And we're just past the halfway mark of this 3rd period. It's a long way back to Williams. It's going to be a sad bus ride home. This may put them, I would assume it would put them out of the tournament. I don't know how you can be in the tournament anyway with only 3 wins. Rolling to the near side, they let it fly. It's caught in traffic. Nice catch, Lorenzo Jackson. In trouble, in all kinds of bodies all over him. But he found Jackson for 12 and a first down. They send wideouts right and left. Off the right side. That's Dreyfus. And we got St. Mary's slowly getting up. They put the ball at the 37. So he picked up 3. 2nd and 7. The wideout again goes to the far side, that tight I formation. Hit. Just about the line of scrimmage, falling forward. That's Thurston. They give him 2. Third and 5. And again, obviously in 4-down territories, you get a look at St. Mary's cheerleaders excited on the sideline with their team dominating. Dressed in their pink for, I believe it's Cancer Month. They try to run straight ahead. Nothing doing there. Yeah, bring up a 4th down. 4th and 5. This will be the 10th play of this drive. St. Mary's. 10 plays would have 2 touchdowns. They let it fly, tipped and knocked away. That was Kalanges tipped it. They were looking to pick it off, but they don't want to pick it off down there. So St. Mary's will take over at their own 35. And the clock is running. I think it'll be running the rest of the game. And we've got some new faces out there. Nothing on the play. I think we'll run one more play and that'll be it. Wide out to the far side. Have you used that one time? They run it straight ahead. In a head of steam, they'll get a first down and more. Joel Maggs. And that's going to end the period. St. Mary's puts up 42 straight points, 7 straight touchdowns. Coming to the near side, getting to the 46. E.J. Clay. And they're bringing it back, I think, for a penalty. They move it back. The St. Mary's 33, 15 yards on the penalty. Yeah, not going anywhere there. Michael Morgan lost a yard. And Mary's going over 300 yards of offense. And we're just starting the fourth period. The keep by Tyler Guy. Gets it to the 37. He picked up 5. It'll be third down and a whole lot after that penalty. Clock will continue to run. So this will be a very quick fourth period. Going to turn the corner. Didn't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage. Those Mags. Mary's going to punt for the first time. He picked up 9. So they had scored on 6 straight possessions. They let it skipped right past St. Mary's, let it go. Everything going St. Mary's way. The ball got down to the 9-yard line. So St. Mary's will go to 7-1. They should be in the top 3 or 4. And get at least 1, maybe 2 home games, assuming they win. We'll have to wait and see what happens with everybody else. They try to run straight ahead. They might have got a yard. That's Thurston. They give him a yard. And I'm assuming this will be Williams' last trip. Because we're going to be under 7 minutes with the clock continuing to run. Joe Schwartz is the new quarterback. They run it to the near side. They're going to get a first down and a lot more. That's Thurston. Out across the 20 to the 22. We picked up 12. That's been most of their offense. They got 116 rushing. They've completed 4 passes for 21 yards. That was their 9th first down. They run it straight ahead. And a little help from friends. That gets Jack Paula out to the 28. Second and 4 for the Bishops. Pitch it coming to the near side. They wrap him up at the 30, Thurston. Third and a couple. And we're under 5 minutes when they snap the ball. Hit right at the line of scrimmage, right at the 30-yard line. Thomas Vinci got nothing on the play. 4th and 2. Obviously, they're not going to punt from here. Fourth and a couple. He tripped and fell. He was rolling out to throw the football. I think he tripped over his own player's foot. St. Mary's will get the football, and the clock just continues to run. They lost 6. So right now, Williams would wind up with 139 yards, 118 of them on the ground, 9 first downs. St. Mary's has 318, 273 on the ground. And they've had their subs in for a while. And they'll just take their time. We'll be under 3 minutes. And St. Mary's can just run out the clock. That's Clay trying to get outside. They lost 4. They lost 5. And we're down to the final 2 minutes. So the Mariners can just run the clock out. They run it to the near side. They get down to the 20-yard line. And that's Michael Morgan. They're going to bring it back. Clock will run out with the official. They're penalized back to the 39. And the gang tackle and pile on to the 33. They put it at the 34, so give him 5. And I don't think they have to run another play. So St. Mary's goes 57, 1 play, David Brown. After Williams scored a touchdown to make it 6-0. Anderson with the kick made it 7-6. And throw another flag on the play, they're going to bring it back. St. Mary's, it was the second fumble recovery. By Christopher Sazo. The first one they called back. They got the second one. They went 44 yards in 5 plays. Brown again from the 8. The kick was good, 14-0. They got the ball back again on a very short punt. They only had to go 24 yards. 4 plays, Kalangis from the 1. The kick made it 21-0 at the end of 1. They scored both their possessions in the second period. 61 yards in 4 plays. A big 45-yard pass from Barry to Marks. Got it to the 1. Barry ran it in from the 1. The kick was good again, 28-6. They got it back, went 42 yards in 4 plays. Clark picked up 29 of the 42. Kalangis went the final 7 for the touchdown. The kick was good, 35-6 at halftime. They come out and made it 6 for 6 as they took the opening kick of the third period. 74 yards in 5 plays. Kalangis went the last 32. The kick was good, 42-6. And that was all she wrote. For St. Mary's, David Brown had 79 yards. Clark had 65. Barry had 56. Kalangis had 47. Barry scored twice. Kalangis scored 3. Barry got a touchdown. Anderson kicked all 6 extra points. St. Mary's puts up 42. And they run out the clock. And they go to 7-1. And they'll wait to see when they play, who they play. And hopefully it'll be here at Manning Field, as they will get probably at least one home game. They should finish in the top 3 at 7-1. And they also will finish in a tie for the Catholic Central League Championship, along with Bishop Ian. That loss last week really cost them dearly. They could maybe be number 1 and have home games all the way through without that loss to Spellman. But that, unfortunately, that's in the books. They were missing both Kalangis and Brown. They got them back this week, and it showed how much they are needed, as St. Mary's puts up 42. Williams will drop to 2-6, and this will probably put them out of tournament qualifications. And it's going to be a tough ride back to Williams. So 42-6, Kalangis with 3, Brown with 2, Barry with 1, and they go over 300 yards. 323 yards of offense and 15 first downs, and he did it mostly on the ground. 1 pass completion to Marks for 45. So 42-6 the final score. St. Mary's finishes up an outstanding regular season. Now they wait for tournament time. They will go in as Catholic Central League co-champions. Congratulations to Sean Driscoll and the St. Mary's Spartans, and we look forward to tournament time with St. Mary's and the rest of our local teams. So 42-6, St. Mary's over Williams. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.